Hi everyone, and thank you for joining us once again here at SGTV. We are back with Tim Shaw at your very own studio, all kitted out with Scolmore gear.
Fantastic gear. In fact, a lot of the gear I've got you can see on the walls here, very similar to this piece we're reviewing now.
Yeah, so this one's slightly different to the ones you've got on the walls here. This is the B-Lite, so that stands for baton light, whereas you've got the U-Lite. We have got a U-Lite video, so if you're interested in that, just take a look on the channel here, and we've got a video for that.
You should watch it, it's cracking.
So this is the B-Lite. Let's get this open and we'll take a better look at it.
So, go on then, out your end, or out mine, which way do you want to go?
There we go.
Oh, I haven't seen one of these, that's a fancy. Why didn't you send me any of those?
I wasn't in charge of what you received, Tim. So.
That one's staying with me, that's a fancy looking thing. Now, the thing I like about this, that I happen to know, is the fact that you can adjust the lumens. And that's a fancy way of saying you can adjust the lightness, how bright it is, so you can dim it down.
It's got a multi-current driver.
Right.
So, I mean, say for example here, you might want part of your studio or office or wherever it is, you might want it brighter, you might want it dimmer in certain areas. So if you're running lots of these from each other, you can adjust the temperature.
That's a fancy looking thing, because what we like doing here, because it's television, is we like having a unique approach, so we'll have them vertically like a lot of spray booths do. But it just works well for cameras, but for this thing. So the difference I can tell between the U-Lite and the B-Lite, is the construction of it. So it's made of a mild steel, which is powder coated already. So it's a stronger thing.
It's got an IK8 rating, impact protection rating.
Okay, right, so that's something that is built to withstand.
Exactly, so industrial settings, that kind of thing, it can take a beating. Not to say you want to be driving over it and things like that. But
it's got the name though, hasn't it? It's a baton light, yeah. So what about such things as like PIRs and emergency lighting options?
Yeah, you've got emergency settings on this. You can have an emergency version, you can have a microwave version, or you can have a microwave and emergency version.
So my outdated view on technology was PIR, you creep up somebody's drive and it turns the lights on. This is microwave, right?
Yeah, so PIR is still a thing. There's still plenty of modern products using that, but this one's microwave.
Okay, cool.
So this one, you've got microwave available, you've got emergency available, and you've got microwave and emergency.
So emergency is where you lose power to the building. Where are we? This thing will have a battery supply inside it, lights up. In fact, I know that I've got that in, because we've done this to regs, we've got 4 of these U-Lights here that have got the little battery pack, which looks to me similar to, you're too young for this, but a Tamiya radio-controlled car. Have you even heard of that? No. Used to have a battery pack in it. It looks very similar to these.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, take my word for it.
But as a lot of Sparkies know, emergency lighting is quite a big thing now. With regs getting more and more up to date, emergency is quite a specialist thing. So when you're having to kit out, especially commercial and industrial buildings with emergency routes and things like that, you've got a fitting like this which can work perfect.
Good looking light, that, isn't it?
Exactly.
It really is a nice looking piece of kit.
As you can see, you've got multi-point entry as well. So you can so your
20mm conduit, whatever, or just bang them all in a big line. You can run them all
off each other.
Right, okay.
Different entries on the back as well, if you wanted to do it that way.
Oh, and there's also, so you've got conduit exits here as well. So you've got conduit in the middle. So, okay, question for you. I'm noticing screws on the end. So is this one that you need screwdrivers to get into? No,
so similar to the U-Lite, we've tried to make this so you've not got to unbuild it and then rebuild it on the wall.
You're putting tool manufacturers out of work. So this is, you can actually remove, where do I do it?
If you pull that apart,
that's
and as you can see, you've got the security wire.
Yeah.
So again, I know I keep referring back to the U-Lite, but we try and keep them features across a lot of our products.
Range,
So whether you're mounting this on a ceiling or a wall, it's held together. You've not got to go back up and down ladders and things like that to get bits and bobs. And
nice piece of kit, that. Just looking at the quality of the engineering on the inside and stuff.
So again, rather than having to use screwdrivers and things like that to terminate your wires there, it's push fit. So simply pop your stripped cable in.
In you go. But just looking at this, so that is your pin 1 and pin 2. You've got little dip switches there. Pin 1 off, pin 2 off will give you 500 lumens. Next one, that's 450. So you can adjust the brightness of the light depending on how you want it.
Exactly.
So what about warranty? How long do you get on this?
5-year warranty on this.
Right.
And it has 50,000 hour lifetime.
Okay.
So a lot of old lights where you'd have your CFL tubes and things like that, they were going all the time.
Right.
And, you get the flickering.
What about the angle of spread on this?
120-degree angle.
Oh, it's huge.
Yeah, I mean, it's perfect for offices, industrial estates, things like that. It gives you quite a good wide angle on the light.
And it comes with a little ring piece.
Yeah.
I
don't even know what that's for.
What actually is that though? What's that for? Is that for protecting?
So that's a grommet. So rather than cables sort of rubbing on bare metal there where they're likely to get frayed, and you could make live connections and things like that, which is dangerous. This just protects your cable. Push it straight in.
Yeah, great.
There you go.
So that is the Ovia baton.
B-Lite from Ovia.
Great. Good piece of kit.
Yeah.
Well made. I like it.
Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification button below. There's plenty more videos from myself and Tim.